Do you ever spend hours studying and at the end of the day you realize that you don't remember anything? I have been there before, but today I am going to be sharing with you the unconventional tips I used in overcoming that phase of my life. So you'll be learning how to study smarter and how to remember the things you study. Hit the subscribe button and join the family. My name is Emanuela and welcome to Notes by Emanuela. The first tip I am going to share is the teach your pillow concept. Now, this is about taking out time during your study to explain the topic, to explain the idea to this inanimate object. It could be a chair, it could be a water bottle, but I love to teach my pillow. Now, by teaching your pillow and the action of saying things loud, just talking, it forces you to simplify the idea, the things you're reading. Your brain processes this and breaks it down into understandable bits and pieces that you can communicate to another person. Now, this strengthens your understanding. It gives meaning to the things you see on paper. So when you take, say for instance, you're teaching your pillow about blood, the formation of blood, how the fibrogens come about, how white blood cells come about, what the activity is. This forces you to explain things aloud, and this forces you to break down things in easy bits. Now, by the time you are explaining again and again, it forces you to think deeper. And you see that questions could even erupt. You ask yourself some questions and you go back to studying. So when you teach your pillow, you strengthen your understanding and it gives you enjoy your study time. It becomes fun because you see that you're making progress, you're understanding what you're saying, and you're able to translate this idea in your own words and in your own understanding. Another tip is the energy level concept. Now, the idea is recognizing what times of the day work best for you. For some people, it's the night hours. They are most productive during the night when everyone else is sleeping and everywhere is quiet. For other people, it is just right after they've woken up. Recognize what those hours are for you and study at those moments. We're not the same throughout the day. Our energy levels fluctuate during the day. Find out what your most productive time of the day is and study during these hours, because you're sure of getting 100% efficiency from those hours you clock in. Do not study when you're tired, when you're retiring, and when you're lazy. Find out the times that are most productive for you and study at those moments. Another thing is practice brain dumps. Now, this is a method where you take out time during your study to write down everything you still remember, everything you have read, everything that crosses your mind. This way, you handwrite, and by so doing, you take time to think through things. This is how this method works. Get a blank sheet of paper, get a pen, don't think anything through, just brain dump. By this, write down everything that comes to your mind about that topic. Don't worry about it being perfect or being organized. Just dump everything that's in your brain concerning that topic. When you are done, get your textbook or the material, the resource you're using to study, and compare. Then you would see what you are recollecting, what you're really understanding, and the areas of gaps where to fill in. It is a very simple and powerful method because it makes your work easy and very productive. The last tip for today is the sleep learning method. What you do with this tip is review your resource materials, your notes, your textbook right before you sleep. The brain has a way of consolidating and strengthening memory while we sleep. So what do? Feed the brain with data and allow it work overnight for you. Now, here's what you do when you wake up. When you wake up, don't struggle with being perfect. Just try talking about what you've learned, try writing about it. Just be free and see how much you recollect. And if you need to review your notes again, please do so. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and welcome to this lovely family. It's Notes by Emanuela, and I am here to support your learning journey, recommend books to you, and talk about everything productivity. If this is something you're interested in, please become part of the family.